Open quote, he used to dream of building something great. Now he can't even build a morning routine. His dreams didn't die, they were quietly distracted to death. What if the enemy stealing your future isn't failure, but friction disguised as fun? There's a war happening, not on battlefields, but in bedrooms. Not with bullets, but with notifications. Every swipe, every scroll, every meaningless just one more minute is a bullet fired at your potential. And the scary part, most people never hear the shots. Chapter 1, The Slow Killer of Attention. His name was Eli, a 24-year-old with big dreams to create, to lead, to become someone his future self would be proud of. He had the fire, the vision, the hunger. But every morning, before his goals could wake up, his phone already had him captured. He'd scroll for just 5 minutes, then 10, then 30, then noon. Each day he told himself, tomorrow I'll focus. And each tomorrow died the same quiet death as yesterday. The world around him wasn't killing his dream. His own mind was. He was fighting a war he didn't even know existed. But one day, something happened. Something that made Eli see the war for the first time. Chapter 2, The Moment of Awareness. His screen glowed in the dark, lighting his tired face. He wasn't learning, creating, or growing, just watching other people live the life he wanted. Then he saw a video. A man in his 80s was asked one question. Open quote, what's your biggest regret? Close quote, the old man smiled sadly and said, open quote, I waited too long to start. Close quote, Eli froze, because deep down he knew that was him in the making. He wasn't losing to laziness. He was losing to low-quality dopamine, cheap rewards that gave him the illusion of progress while stealing his purpose. He finally understood. He wasn't unmotivated. He was overstimulated. So Eli decided to change. But he didn't know that when you try to escape distraction, distraction fights back harder. Chapter 3, The War Gets Personal. The next morning, he deleted the apps, turned off notifications, promised himself a new life. But the silence was louder than he expected. His mind twitched for stimulation. His fingers itched for the next hit of dopamine. That's when he realized the enemy wasn't in his phone, it was in him. Distraction had become his comfort, and comfort is a subtle killer. Days passed, his focus came in short bursts, his motivation flickered like a candle in wind, but each time he resisted the urge, the war shifted slightly in his favor. He started reading again, writing, thinking, feeling alive in silence. But just when things started to change, life threw him a new weapon of distraction, success. Chapter 4, The Second Trap. Eli started a small online brand. It grew fast. Notifications returned, but this time they were praise, followers, comments, validation. And without realizing it, the same trap wore a different mask. He was busy again, but not productive. Famous, but not fulfilled. Winning online, but losing inside. It hit him. Open quote, distraction doesn't always look like failure. Sometimes it looks like attention. Close quote. That night, Eli looked at himself in the mirror and whispered, open quote, you don't escape distraction by deleting apps, you escape by deleting excuses. Close quote. He went back to building, slowly, painfully, intentionally. Chapter 5, The Final Message. Years later, he stood on a stage, not as a guru, but as someone who finally won his mind back. He told the audience, open quote, the enemy of your dreams isn't laziness, it's noise. Most people won't go broke because they lack talent. They'll go broke because they can't sit still long enough to use it. Close quote. He paused. The crowd went silent. Then he said softly, open quote, you can't fight what you can't see. So the next time you feel restless, don't open your phone, open your future.